Hi everybody, it's Becky from Icing on Top Becky's Cakes, and today I'm going to show you my must-have piping tips for cupcakes. And I'm going to show you why I like these three the best and how I just can't do cupcakes without them. So let's begin here. I have the 1M tip, and this one is probably the one I use the most. And then I have the 4B, also known as the French tip. And then lastly, I have the 2A. This is just a large round tip. Let's start with the 1M. Then I have my piping bag all ready, and I'm using a large coupler today since I'll be switching out my tips. And if you want to see how to hold, fill, and put in these tips in bags, I made a whole tutorial on that, on how to hold your piping bag. I'll go ahead and put that link down in the description. I'm going to start here and pipe in the center, and then using the pressure from my hand, I'm going to go all the way around that center and make a nice rosette. This is one of my favorite designs because it can look nice and fancy, and it's super easy to do. I'm adding some little seed pearls, and then I'm going to add some larger sugar pearls. This tip is also similar to the 2D and 1B. It'll give you the same kind of design. It's also kind of like an open star tip. I most frequently use the 1M though. And look at that, isn't that so pretty? Then I'm just going to pipe some stars here. They'll look like flowers, kind of like a hydrangea. If you've seen me do the hydrangea one. In my hydrangea tutorial though, I did mixed colors, which are really pretty too, so you can check that out if you'd like. But I just pipe 3 in the center and then just go around that and fill it in. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some yellow sugar pearls in the center of each one just to make it look more flowery. Now I have my tweezers that are my cake decorating tweezers, and that just makes it easier for placing these. And a little tip, if you're using a crusting buttercream like my American buttercream recipe that I used for this video, you're going to want to make sure you only do a few cupcakes at a time and then put on the seed pearls. Otherwise, it'll just slide off. Your sprinkles will just slide off and they won't stick because it is already crusted, and you don't want to not be able to get these sprinkles on there. So make sure you only do a few at a time and then put your sprinkles on. And there's our little flower cupcake. And then to pipe just a classic cupcake, we're going to start in the middle, go around and do that rosette swirl, but keep going and make a smaller swirl, and then you got the third swirl, and there we go, and we'll put the sprinkles on. And that is just a regular classic cupcake that you have often seen everywhere. I always like to start with the rosette though, so that it gives it enough support in the center to make a nice peak up on top. That way you get it right every time. And then let us switch out our tips and do the 4B. We're going to start in the center. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did for the rosette swirl. Just swirl around, release the pressure, and keep pulling away. And then go ahead and add those sprinkles. Then we're going to pipe a little flower design. I'm going to start a little bit in from the edge so I can pipe in, push out, and then pull it in and release the pressure as I pull in. And then I do it across, and then I'll do 2 in this gap, and then I'll do 2 in the other gap. Just press out and come in. And then in the center, I'm going to actually use the yellow sugar pearls for the center, and that'll complete our flower. And then we'll go ahead and do the traditional swirl again, starting in the center and going around that. And then we're going to build up just like we did with the other traditional one. And then just go ahead and add those sprinkles. And then using the large round tip, that's the 2A, we're going to pipe in the center. Keep applying pressure as it's right in the same spot, and then kind of move it around slowly to distribute that buttercream. Then what we're going to do with this one is we're going to put a piece of wax paper on a plate, and we're just going to flip it over and press down. And then we're going to pop this one in the freezer for 30 minutes, and I'll show you a neat trick that one does, which is one of my favorite things because then we can stencil after, and that's a lot of fun. And let's do our other ones while we wait for that one to freeze up. We're going to do pretty much the same thing with this one to give it the simple swirl. Start in the middle, kind of move your tip around and just give it a little bit of a swirl as you keep moving it. And then we're going to put some sprinkles on it. And that'll be that. That one is the very basic type of cupcake decorating. And then we'll do the flower one more time. Do both ends and then fill in the petals on either end of this side. Then we'll go ahead and put those yellow sugar pearls in the middle of that one, and our flower is done over here. This one's really cute, and this is a really cutesy design that is super easy to make. Okay, now let's pull this one out of my freezer. This is one of my favorite things to do, because look at that, flat top completely. And what's fun is we can go ahead and put our stencils on. Now, if you missed my whole tutorial on how to stencil buttercream, I go into lots of details and give you lots of cool tips in that tutorial. So please check that out if you're interested in learning more details about buttercream stenciling, because it is a lot of fun and there are endless possibilities when you have birthday parties and seasonal cupcakes coming up. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'll put the link to that tutorial down in the details below in case you're interested. Okay, now if you have little helpers that would like to get in on the cake decorating with you and they don't know how to hold a bag right, this is a little tip that I often do, is I just put a rubber band on that end after I twisted it, like I normally would when I'm holding it, and therefore they can't squeeze it out the wrong end. I'm gonna help her get situated here, and sometimes I should probably have done a little less buttercream because it's easier to squeeze out of there when you have less buttercream, and it's also easier to control. I'm going to get her started here so she gets the feel of it. And let's see how my little professionals do here. And she is already requesting sprinkles because she sees that she is missing out something here. So we will have to make sure that she gets her sprinkles afterwards. Oh look, buttercream on her hand. What shall we do with that? Of course, put it in the mouth before we get a napkin. Don't worry, that's her cupcake. So we won't feed that to someone else, I don't think. And of course the sprinkles. Can't have a cupcake without sprinkles, can we? Oh, and now brother comes in. Guess what, are we just gonna walk by? No, we're gonna have to have a cupcake to do too, for sure. And there's Lena's lovely flowers. Now let's see if we can help Johnny get started here. Well, he's a man who likes his buttercream, shall we say. And I'm also very appreciative of that rubber band right about now. You can always slide it down, but that means I would have to take it away to do that. And sprinkles are the final touch to Johnny's cupcake here. And Lena's pointing out that he is doing it quite well. Johnny is very proud of his cupcake, and Lena is requesting a second cupcake to decorate. So we'll let her have at it, as Johnny's been sneaking sprinkles over there when he thinks I'm not watching. But thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun making cupcakes with you, and please subscribe to my channel.